Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. HR, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And now a pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Seth Roy. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw gets him 2 down.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break.
Ready for another shot now. Seth Roy. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fisher Assumption. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Castaneda ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in once again, Seth Roy. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And here's a ball hit in the air. Guillen is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Tim Heath. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, that's a nice at bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in, Sean Ho. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Roy moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Fisher Assumption. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Seth Roy. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. To first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Striding into the box, Luis Geronimo, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Roy has a play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and digging in and looking for more, Seth Roy. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Favorable call in there for a strike. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ho has a beat on it, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man settling in now. Sean Ho. 1-2. Here it comes. In the air now, out to right field. Roy has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to inning number 12. Now in the box,
the right fielder,
Seth
number 16,
Roy.
Seth Roy.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first. Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held onto it in the bottom to secure this win.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Rubber Ducks, 2 runs on 13 hits.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. At the plate, Seth Roy. First
Right
chance
fielder,
for him here in the top of the... Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. HR, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the stepping into the box, Luis Martinez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Roy giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Seth
16.
Roy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Striding in, Seth Roy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Roy.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Pulled toward right center field. Martinez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Luis Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Luis Martinez.
Skied into very shallow right. Roy has a read on it. 1 out. Into the box now. Seth Roy. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Roy.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out toward second. Pyle has it. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Stepping in, Seth Roy.
The right fielder, number 16. Seth Roy.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. A switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
Digging in, Luis Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Luis Martinez.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Roy racing back. He gets to it and makes the catch.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
For the Rubber Ducks, 1 run, 5 hits.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Now batting Seth
third.
Roy.
Right fielder.
First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Harold, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a little bit of up and down inconsistency. I mean, they're 2-3 in this homestand. Haven't played solid baseball, but they got a chance to get to the 500 mark with a win in this game right here. And then after that, who knows? Maybe get on a nice streak.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Now at the plate, Seth Roy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Seth Roy.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Cooper has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now at the plate, Lester Humphreys is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Heading out towards shallow right. Roy is under this one. And very quickly 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Seth Roy. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Assumption scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in, Reggie Cooper. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here it comes, 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right. Looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box now, Seth Roy. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Lifted the other way to left center. Garcia on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Curve, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Rubber Ducks, 6 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors, and 4 men left on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. Standing in, Seth Roy. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Harold Reynolds, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, the series didn't start the way they wanted to. Clearly, you lose the first 2 games, then you win yesterday. That's why a win today gives you a split. You salvage the series. A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like you did right
now. To the plate, Seth
the right fielder,
Roy.
Number 16, Seth Roy.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, he's got a high pitch count, and we're only in the 2nd inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 1-1, here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. In now,
Now batting,
Seth Roy.
right fielder.
He's 1 for 2
Seth
in the ball game.
Roy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball high.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind and count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
1-0 pitch on the way. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Coming to the plate now,
Leading
Seth
off with a rubber
Roy.
duck.
He's looking for
Right
hit
fielder,
number 3 here in
Seth
this at-bat.
Roy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Castillo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Fisher Assumption.
off for the
He'll get
curve.
things started now in the bottom of
Designated
inning
hitter,
number 8.
Fisher Assumption.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Roy is there to put it away for out number 1. Standing in, Seth
The right
Roy.
fielder,
A
number
couple of
16.
singles for him and 4 trips for him this
Roy.
afternoon. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounced weakly near the plate. Cooper is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find
Here
a way
now
to
our
get it
final
done,
line score.
and they should be very
First
happy
for the
with this
victorious
performance.
Rubber duck. 6 runs.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyway.